Today I'm making a hybrid Kydex and leather knife sheath. I'm making this for a little small game bird and trout knife that I made a couple weeks ago. And I'm using 0.08 inch Kydex, just marking out about an inch from each edge there. At this point I'm just laying out where I want to put my knife, make sure I've got enough room. So I center the knife on the little piece I'm going to cut out, give myself another inch down by the tip. Then I can go ahead and cut it out from there, and I'm using 10 snips to cut that out. So wide leather and Kydex. I like the look of the leather. It's a little bit of an easier sheath to make than a 100% leather sheath. You don't have to put a welt, and you don't have to do the stitching and sewing. So it's a little bit easier, and it still offers pretty good retention because the Kydex will form to the shape of the knife. Here I'm using some painter's tape and applying that to the knife. That'll protect the knife when I form the Kydex around it, but it will also create an extra little gap, a little space, so the Kydex doesn't fit too tightly around the knife. I'm just using an X-Acto knife to trim off that excess tape. The Kydex will scratch steel, and so you don't want too tight of a fit, but you do want it to fit snugly, so that's the reason for the tape. And I'm heating up the Kydex in this little toaster oven. 325 is a good temperature, really anywhere between 300 and 350. It really only takes a minute, maybe a minute and a half to get that Kydex soft and pliable. So I put it in my press, lay the knife flat, and clamp that down with some clamps. Let the Kydex cool in probably 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes or so, and it'll have cooled off and should have conformed to the shape of the knife. So the Kydex I'm using here is a topographical pattern. So it's plain. You can see on one side, on the other side it's got this topo pattern, which I think is really cool. So I got the form done, and now I'm just measuring my dividers out to about 1/2 inch, and I'm just using those dividers to make little marks about 1/2 inch from the edge of the blade, all around the blade. Then I can come back with the pencil and just connect the dots, so to speak, trace my pattern out, and I'll be cutting it out on a bandsaw. You could cut it with 10 snips or maybe a hacksaw, and I did forget to video the cutting on the bandsaw, but it's not that exciting. You didn't miss much. So I got it cut out, and I took it over just to clean up the edges on a belt sander. You could use sandpaper if you don't have a belt sander to kind of clean it up. Then I'm going to be using rivets, copper rivets. So I'm just laying out where I want those copper rivets, marking my holes so that I can drill the holes for the rivets. Then I'm going to also want to put a clip. So I'm going to use the basic Kydex hardware around the rest of the sheath. The little grommets that you would normally use for Kydex. And those are the ones I'm using are 1/4 inch, so you can see it's a bigger hole. And so I laid that out so they would line up exactly with my clip. And that's pretty much it for the Kydex side. You get the pattern cut out and the holes drilled. Then I can use that as a template for my leather, and I'm using 5 to 6 ounce pre-dyed veg tan leather. So it's not real thick leather. You know, for if it was 100% leather sheath, I might be using like 6 to 9 ounce leather. It's a little bit thinner, which is exactly what I wanted. I used an awl to mark holes in the leather to line up exactly with the holes on the Kydex, and then I used a center punch to punch those holes out. Just doing a quick check fit of the hardware to make sure it fits through those holes and lines up the way I wanted it to. So I thought about at this point, I could have just attached the hardware, but I decided to go ahead and apply some contact cement to both sides just to provide a little bit extra adhesion, and I'm not sure long term if there would be any stretching of the leather. So I did go ahead and use some contact cement. Got it all glued up. Then I'm just attaching the rivets. And I'm using my arbor press for the grommets for the Kydex. You could use a hammer and the die if you don't have an arbor press. Trimmed off the excess of the rivets, and then I domed them with the little setting tool so that they don't have rough edges. And it's really nearly done at this point. It's just cleaning up the edges on the belt grinder and the sander, and then I decided I needed to go ahead and burnish the leather. And also decided I didn't quite like the shininess of the copper rivets, so I'm using brass black to force a patina. Just put a little bit on there. It really only takes a few seconds, and that darkens up the copper. And I'm applying some mink oil just for waterproofing. Like I said, it's already pre-dyed veg tan leather, and I just wanted a little bit of extra waterproofing, so mink oil. Attach the clip with the hardware, the Kydex hardware that comes with the clip, and it's complete. A very simple, easy, do-it-yourself knife sheath. A lot easier than 100% leather knife sheath. So thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you later.